Last year, I was looking through the window at senior students painting in the courtyard of the academy and thinking, poor guys, thank God I studied different workshop and this won't happen to me. Oh, such a naive freshman. It's February 22nd and academic garden looks like a pool, so our professor decided that we need some fresh air, go touch grass or how you say. So we bravely swim deep into the garden to plant the model and start painting. The ground is not only wet actually, it's also super slippery. It's like a pool and ski ring at the same time, so one wrong move, loss of balance, and you're lying in a puddle with paints, canvas and your palette. Our model puts on a fur coat over her regular coat to keep warm because sitting still in the cold makes you freeze twice as much. If you also live in the north, you know that when it's wet and cold, this cold felt much more strongly than the lower temperature in dry weather. The ground is so slippery that it's difficult to even sit on the chair. The chair keeps moving, but here comes a brave Macedonian artist to help. And then we thought for a long time about what pose the model should take and how to tie the scarf. We changed the position of hands, looking for the best one. By the way, only during editing I understand that she was sitting with bare, motionless hands all this time. It's real torture, what a poor girl. To everyone who asked about models, these are not just people who pose for fun, although there are some of those, but basically this is their real work, so they do not do it for free. The academy and we pay them, so it's a paid labor. We do not force anyone to pose for us. Then we decided to make her cheeks even more rosy with red lipstick, so as a result we got a very stereotypical Russian girl look, very traditional, like a frozen country girl. Yes, Russian peasants never had blue hair, surprise, but who's gonna check, right? I think it looks cool, especially with a red scarf. We're not trying to create biblically accurate look here, it's just a cool image for painting. And now instead of working, I'm filming how everyone set up their working space and materials and gets ready to paint. The hardships of being a YouTuber. Here you can see how I finally set up my box easel. Not the most pleasant thing to do in the cold, but we work with what we have. In general, the real goal of this plein air is to study what human skin looks like outside with natural light in winter, with all these reflections from the snow and cold shades, various greens, purples, blues. It actually helps to see more color in human skin because it's not just skin color, there is a huge number of colors and you need to be able to see and paint them because color is the main essence of painting, and the more colors you see or can make, the richer and more beautiful your painting. I'm not talking about using all the colors of the rainbow, but about working on interesting, beautiful mixtures and combinations of colors. So in fact, we're not suffering in vain. It should actually benefit us in the future. And now you can just enjoy our painting atmosphere. It's pretty chaotic, but it was a nice time actually.
Мне трясутся руки, потому что мне холодно. Боже, как она чувствует, блин. Как она это делает? Посмотрите, она пишет прямо маслом, прямо на улице. Вау! Если ты это выложишь без озвучки, я обижусь.
And here's the end of this session. By that moment I was too cold to keep filming, so this is what I managed to paint in 2 hours. I'm not sure I'll dare to do it again, but who knows, who knows. And yes, the next day I got sick, so I never finished the sketch, but it was a fun adventure, I can say. By the way, recently I was in the Tretyakov gallery and made for many excellent photos of Alexander Ivanov's drawings for studying and copying. He's a great master of etching, and you can find his album on Boosty, link under this video. Here are a couple of fragments of his drawings. In the album there are 20 drawings and 100 close-up photos of each part, so that you can examine his technique well and be able to adopt it. And thanks for watching, I will see you soon in new videos. Stay creative!